So as well as winning 3 awards this year for the Panigale V4S, for the Diavel V4 and for the Multistrada V4 Rally, Ducati have also won MCN's award for Manufacturer of the Year this year. Now, some years this award is given by dint of the volume of award wins in all the different categories. Some years it's even just for a single defining moment of absolute genius. But this year, with Ducati, it's sort of a mix of everything really. I mean, clearly they've won 3 awards in the categories, which is an incredible result for any manufacturer. On top of that, they've had a phenomenal year of sales success and corporate success, if you like. So they exceeded €1 billion sales for the first time in the company's history, sold over 61,500 bikes last year, which makes them a really significant player for what was once a very niche brand. But they've gone further than that. So, you know, everything about the company in terms of how they work, how they produce bikes, and I actually went to the factory a couple of months ago to watch Multistradas being built, which was a fascinating experience. But everything about the way the company operates has really stepped up, hasn't it, over the last, well, 5 years particularly. And you know, this is the 4th time in a row that they've won the Manufacturer of the Year award because of that consistent growth and delivery of ever better products basically within the categories. But on top of that, they've also had an absolute revelation in terms of their ability to dominate in racing. And you know, they've gone from being a key contender to being almost unbeatable. I mean, talk to us, Michael, about what they've done really in sport over the last sort of 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, I mean, starting with MotoGP, which is such a fiercely competitive class where all the manufacturers are there, all trying to, you know, gain extra kudos and show the world just how good their product is. Ducati have been in MotoGP for a long time. They have had their struggles, to be perfectly honest, but over the last few years they have just stepped up through genius engineering, through absolute, you know, unwavering commitment to the class, and now we're in a situation where they've ended a drought that went back from 2007, Casey Stoner to Pecco Bagnaia winning the championship in 2022 and currently leading the standings in 2023. They've done this through, like I said, the absolute level of commitment to the class, 8 bikes on the grid, but they are pushing the limits. You know, they've kind of overtaken the Japanese in this sense.
Oh, massively. Yeah.
And they are, you know, at the front. Either satellite bikes are also capable of running at the front. You get the feeling there is no letting off. You know, they are just pushing absolute 100% ongoing. And then you go to World Superbikes again. You know, World Superbikes is a class that Ducati are so synonymous with. They have been since the launch, and you know, series started back in 1988. But they incredibly hadn't won since 2012 with Carlos Checa, you know, which is a lot of derivatives of Panigale ago.
All of them.
Yeah, yeah. So, and now, you know, they've won in 2022 with Alvaro Bautista. Bautista is now on fire again in 2023 and looking fairly unstoppable. And you know, that's the bike. And you know, you can really see that connection. And also they're having a stellar year in British Superbikes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, you know, they haven't won in British Superbikes for a number of years, and now, you know, they're 1st and 2nd in the championship and looking very, very strong. So from a sport point of view, they are kind of doing exactly what they're doing on the road, leading by example, delivering super high tech consistently but across the board, and as a result they're doing an awful lot of winning.
And it's incredible, isn't it? Because, you know, BSB, WSB, MotoGP, I mean, it's all racing, but actually that's 3 remarkably different classes going to remarkably different tracks with a huge variety of challenges. So to be able to deliver that breadth is quite extraordinary, really. I mean, as you say, 2 of them using that bike as the base, effectively. But obviously MotoGP is complete prototype class, and obviously the development place for an awful lot of the electronics that trickle down through actually all of these bikes. But as you say, it completely mirrors what they're doing in the road arena, because you look at the breadth that's on offer here, it's absolutely extraordinary. You know, you've got a class-leading superbike, a class-leading cruiser, and a class-leading adventure bike. all from the same manufacturer, which is just extraordinary. And as we've said, you know, that's being reflected in the sales as well. And as Michael says, the most impressive thing is that they're at the top, but there's absolutely no sign of slowing down or taking their hand off the throttle. It's full gas and all the way to the summit. Incredible. And that's why they're Manufacturer of the Year again this year. Well deserved.